is being called a crisis. We're talking about the shortage of court reporters. And we're not talking about news reporters that cover the courts. Instead, we're talking about people who create and preserve the verbatim record of exchanges between attorneys, witnesses, and the judges inside a courtroom. Joining us now to talk about the problem is Brandon Riley. He is the San Joaquin Superior Court Executive Officer. Brandon, good morning. Why is this being called a crisis?
Good morning. It's a crisis because we're forecasting approximately 2,700 or more court reporters are needed across the state. And we are only examining about 170. Last year, only 175 reporters took the examination. And of that, those that took the examination, only 36 passed the exam. And so courts across the state are struggling to cover the mandated departments. And more we're struggling to keep up with the demand every day. And some courts are finding themselves without reporters. And so what we're doing and what we're requesting is that we look at it and first acknowledge that it is a shortage. Two, that increased funding is not necessarily the answer to fix the shortage, and that we reevaluate some of the government code sections that limit courts' ability to use emergent technologies such as electronic recording and remote reporting to get the job done. And
Brandon,
those are the things that we're asking.
Let me jump in here, though. What is the long-term impact of this, and what do you foresee happening if it isn't fixed?
Well, if it isn't fixed, well, courts will have to find another way to get a verbatim record, and litigants will need to be able to find a way to have a verbatim record provided to them. And so that's sort of what we are recommending, is that we find a way beyond looking at the traditional way, and that we hire court reporters. If we can't train them, we need to come up with other alternatives to having them in the courtroom. And in our letter, that's what we were recommending, that we reevaluate some of the code sections that limit the use of reliable technologies such as electronic recording and remote reporting in courtrooms. And so we found through COVID that the technology is there today, that electronic recording and remote reporting are things that are viable options. And two, there are limits on our ability to hire out-of-state reporters that could report remotely, because we require in the state that all California reporters be California certified, where there are court reporters in other states that are around that we could hire and increase our pool of reporters to draw from if we had the ability to hire out-of-state reporters also.
Gotcha, Brandon. So definitely an issue that for sure impacts the court system, and so it has yet to be seen what the outcome of that letter will be. But we definitely appreciate you joining us this morning and kind of breaking it down for us, helping folks understand what the challenges are right now.
Thank you.